Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Well, it's been a week since I installed my first bee package, and you can see there the bees are pretty active. They're bringing in a lot of pollen, and I also took the bird cam out of the birdhouse there because I cleaned it out, and I put the bird cam right here. So I was able to take a look at the entrance at night. I might end up putting that inside, take a look at what the bees are up to at night, but what I need to really do is a bee inspection. Sorry for the noise in the background. It's summertime. Everybody's doing projects on the house. Have a roof going on in a neighbor's house. And now the planes are coming over. But we're going to have our first, I think, official heat wave in the next couple of days, which is 3 days of like 90-degree temperatures. It's pretty hot already today. It's supposed to be a little bit cooler, but it's heating up quickly. So I need to get that bottom screen board on there, help them out, and take a look inside, like I said, see if I can already see maybe hive beetles or mites. But definitely want to make sure that the queen is out of her cage. I see all this pollen going in, so I'm hoping that that's an indication that there's brood to take care of. So I don't know how long, like a queen, they would feed her through the cage, but I wonder how long she could actually stay in a cage. But that's the plan today. I got an apiary suit. You know, I was a little cavalier the last time because I couldn't remember the last time I got stung. And for some reason, I think because you have time to look, or you have time to think about it, looking ahead, kind of get a little bit apprehensive. But getting stung by bees, I guess, is something that's always going to happen when you go into beehives. So if I can minimize that, I'm going to do it. So I got all my supplies together, and I need to go in there, like I said, and that's the plan, to do a quick inspection and make sure the queen's out. That's another anxiety I have, is I don't want to squish the queen. So I'll do a quick review with the camera. If I don't initially see her, and maybe on reviewing the video, I'll see the queen if I don't visually see her. But yeah, I need to get some ventilation on this because it's going to be hot. Yeah, so here we are, the second week of July, and in my location we actually had like a couple of days of overcast and temperatures in like 60, almost in the 50s. So it's been pretty cool. Actually, you could smell the ocean, even though I'm pretty far away from it. When the wind's just right, we can smell the ocean. So there's the screen board. There's my new apiary suit. And I got a large. I bought this off of Amazon. I saw a comment about someone who was similar height and weight, and they said the large is good. Probably, I don't know, put this on during the winter time. This is a mouse guard. I bought some more fuel. That's another thing. Now I have a reason not to throw out my old t-shirts. I guess I can burn them. I did get a clump of pine needles here from that nice pine tree I have. And let me put this suit on. I think there's this has got the top hooded screen here with it. I think it's built into the suit. I don't know how that works, but we'll take a look. I don't think it comes with gloves, so I got my gloves. Let me suit up. So let's see what this looks like. Natural Apiary. From naturalapiary.com. So it's one of those things where you order from Amazon and then they forward the order to these individual companies that don't actually stock it in their warehouse. They've already followed up with an email asking for comments, making sure everything arrived okay. So yeah, it's built right into it. That's what it looks like. do you get into this? There you go. Alright, let me do a line up against the wall here. You can see how it fits. It's just I leave my glasses on. Guess you take your shoes off first. Neighbors probably think there's a hazmat guy in the backyard. I think this goes on the thumb. So this seems to fit pretty well. It's good size. And then this goes on. Uh-oh. Okay. So I know this isn't green, but for some reason I want to say I'm Gumby, damn it. Make sure there's no gaps. This goes down. Yeah. So, I get everything. I know there are different designs for these hats, the veils. I wasn't sure I liked this one, but I think it's okay. I don't have it compared. Well, I have that other hat with the veil built into it that I compare it to. But this is, I like this. There's probably different opinions on the design of these. Just need to put the gloves on. So I just need to get this going. The smoker, get my gloves. This fuel burns pretty fast. I think you're supposed to supplement it. I see other videos people use cotton, or like I have there, the pine needles. Too much coffee. This is like incense. All these pine needles are pretty dry. There's another thing, we haven't had a lot of rain. We're down like 5 inches in my area. Well, that seems like a lot of smoke. That's working out. As long as it doesn't go out. Okay, let's go over to the beehive. Wow, I don't think they like pine smoke. So as long as I get the queen cage out, I guess I'll be happy with that, but let's see what we can see. So take this off. And I put the feeder right over the inside cover here, the hole, but I have a concern that it's just dripping into the hive. So you can see here, they're eating right through the paper and eating this. I think it has to be a certain temperature because I've gone in here and there's been no activity up here. And now they're really chomping on it. That whole section there was still there yesterday. It was like they ate a considerable amount. And then I spilled this syrup, killed 2 bees, got stuck in it. I need to get another inner cover so I can take this one off and soak it, loosen up that, unless they're able to slowly eat that. But let's take this cover off. I don't want to squish any bees either. I know it's inevitable, but okay, so how am I going to do this? Oh, there's a squished bee. Oh, I forgot my hive tool. Oh, that's not stuck with propolis. Oh, they got a lot of comb and also on the top. That's not good. Whoops. You don't want to hear that from beehive or your surgeon. Okay, first mistake, not having all your tools. So you can see there, I hope that's not an indication that she's still stuck in there. So let me take out these outer ones. I know that once 7 of these out of the 10 are full, that you're supposed to put on another body. So there's one lone guy on the outside here. Take this one out. There's one on there. It's a little nerve-wracking doing this. They're in kind of crooked. Oh, there's, yeah, drawn out comb. Oh, I feel like a real beekeeper saying these terms. So move this one out. And I want this queen out of here. Please tell me she's out. Now, that comb, what do I do with that? So, I don't know. They're kind of stuck on the outside of this cage. I hope that's not an indication that she's still in there. Nope, she's out. You can see there, they successfully, why they would want to still be in there for some reason, who knows. But they're out. So I think I got a big problem here, as you can see. Don't know how to solve that. Probably going to ask the bee community for advice. There's all that comb out there because I left too big of a space. Wow, there's a lot of bees in here. So before I do anything, I think I just want to change the bottom board. I didn't realize smoking them made them buzz like that. So, Let's see if the bottom board's stuck somehow. I gotta change the camera too. I think that's stuck. Not much. So this oh, that's not good. Put this over here, I guess. So this gets moved. Screen bottom. Okay, so that's my most important. Removing the queen cage and the screen bottom board. Reinstall the reducer here, which really just wind could blow that. So, I know the queen's out, but should I really look to see if I can see her? So here, wow, that's a weak. Look at all the comb they've got on that. I didn't think they would. That hard at work. Wow, look at all the comb on that. I didn't think they were that industrious. Look at that. Uh-oh, I just realized something. Okay, I know how this goes. I need to mark these. I didn't mark them. So this goes definitely in like this. Wow, this is heavy. Already? This is heavy. I think there's brood already in there. Right where my thumb is right there. Ow, I think I just got stung on the top of my head through the screen. Okay. Yeah. Somehow I think I just got stung at the top of my head. Good thing I got a hard hit. Now, I guess I just leave that comb on there. That was my bad. Big dent there. Wow, this thing is all capped already. There's no way I'm going to see a queen on this. No way. I'm already afraid that I already squished her with my luck. Yeah, so... Ow. So other than... I don't want to take out this other one. I'm afraid to... That's weird. I'm actually afraid of squishing the queen more than anything else. Take this one out. Let's see my mistake here. Look at that. How would I possibly find the queen in there? She had a nice dot on her, which mine did not have. That would be one thing, but yeah, I'm not going to see anything in there. All right. I don't know when I can, or if I should correct that. I'm just going to leave it alone. Bring these two together. The only thing is this can't come together now. It's going to be like that. Let me get those other two frames. I'm sweating. So, that's that. Let me get the top. Well, I need to get a marker. And of course, that's the front. Drop pockets on these? Okay. Alright. So, let me put the top cover on. Put this top Hive body on. I'll mix up some more syrup. Cover on. So that's that. The queen is out. They've put considerable comb in there, and I saw some brood. Hope it's more visible on the camera. And hopefully I didn't squish the queen. I think I'll just leave this maybe in the front. Let them eat that comb off. So that's the bottom board, other than some debris from pollen or comb stuck on there. I don't see anything moving, any bugs, any beetles, just 2 dead bees. This one doesn't even look like, kind of a dark looking bee. That's it. So that was my first bee inspection. The pine needles here are pretty good. I got this started up again when it was sitting idle for a while. So I have to use that again. But as you can see, it took me a whole week before I got to removing the queen cage, which left too much of a space. And so they built up comb, and I don't know if I should just, an experienced beekeeper probably would have just sliced that all off, but I don't know if there were brood in there, if the queen was on that surface, so I just left it alone and have to deal with that. But got this new bee suit, still has the tags on it. I think I got stung on the top of my head, I'm pretty sure. So the way that sits, it's just sitting there. So that's kind of an issue. They went right through the fabric, I guess. It sort of doesn't hurt at all, but definitely got stuck with the needle. Like I got stuck with the needle right here somewhere. So anyways, I got accomplished what I wanted to do, and that's the screen bottom because of the heat wave we're having this week, and removing the queen cage. So trying out a new suit. Got a lot accomplished, and I already get a sense of how heavy those are. I know people talk about 8 frames as opposed to 10 frame hives. I can see how that gets pretty heavy when it gets filled with honey. So this is New England gardening. My first bee inspection. Thanks for watching. I'm Gumby, dammit. Let's see how I get out of this. Easier said than done.